This is the warm-up for lesson 4-3. For this warm-up, you are supposed to write the equation of the line in slope-intercept form, and you would use point-slope form to do that. So just as a reminder, this is point-slope form. So in number 1, we're given the slope, which is 3/5, and so that's my m, and then I'm given an ordered pair that the line has to go through, and that's my x and my y. So I'm going to take my point-slope form, and I'm going to write y minus y sub 1, which is going to be the 2, equals the slope times x minus x sub 1, which is going to be the -15. I'm going to simplify that equation. And so I'll have 3/5 x. And then remember, when you have minus and negative, it's going to be positive. So 3/5 times 15. So 3/5 times 15 over 1. That's going to be 45 over 5, which is 9. And so that's what I've got so far. The only other thing we need to do now is we're going to add 2 to get y by itself, so it's in slope-intercept form. And so y is equal to 3/5 x plus 11. Okay, for number 2, our slope is -1, and my x is 7, and y is -4. So again, putting it in the formula, y minus y sub 1 equals -1 times x minus 7. So to simplify that, I'm going to have y plus 4 is equal to, distribute, -x. -1 times -7 is plus 7. And then the last step is to get y by itself, so I'm going to subtract 4. So y is equal to -x plus 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, number 3. This time we're not given the slope, but we are given 2 points. And so the first thing I need to do is I need to find my slope. And so remember that to find the slope, we're going to do y sub 2 minus y sub 1. So that's going to be 3 minus 5 over, and then I'm going to have -10 minus -14. And I'll simplify that. So 3 minus 5 is -2. And -10 minus a -14, so that's -10 plus 14 is 4. And so that's going to be -1/2. And so that's my slope. Now that I have my slope, all I need to do is pick a point. It doesn't matter which point I choose. I can choose either one. I'll just pick that one. No particular reason why. And so I'm going to do y minus the y is equal to -1/2. That's my slope. That's coming from right here. Times x minus the -10. So make sure you get all the negative signs in there. And then so I'm going to have y minus 3 is equal to, that x minus -10 is going to turn into a plus, so I'm going to have -1/2 x, and -1/2 times 10 is negative, and half of 10 is 5. And then my final step will be to add the 3. And so my equation, my answer for number 3 is y equals -1/2 x, and then -5 plus 3 is -2. So that's the equation that has the slope that goes through those 2 points. Number 4, same thing as number 3, I'm going to have to find the slope first. So the first thing I'm going to do is say that the slope is equal to y minus y, so -1 minus -7 over x minus x, 10 minus 8. That's equal to -1 plus 7 is 6, 10 minus 8 is 2, and so that reduces to 3. So that's my slope that I need, and then I'm going to choose a point. Again, it does not matter which one. This time I'll just pick the first one. No particular reason why. That's just the one I'm going to pick. So y minus -7 is equal to 3, that's my slope, times x minus 8. So I'm just using the point-slope formula, putting in the numbers. So I'm going to have y plus 7 is equal to 3 times x, and then 3 times -8. My final step is just going to be to subtract the 7 so that my y will be by itself. So I'll have y is equal to 3x minus, and then -24 minus 7 is -31. And so that's my equation for the line that goes through the 2 points listed in number 4. For number 5, I need to write the equation of this line. So just like before, I need a slope And so I'm going to pick 2 points that I can tell exactly where they are. So I'm going to choose this one and this one. And so my rise, I'm going to start on my left and I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my rise. And then my run is just over 1. And so my slope is just equal to positive 4. Now when you have the line on a graph, you don't really need the point slope formula because I know what the y-intercept is. It's negative 5. So that's actually my b in the y equals mx plus b. And here's my m, so I can just write y is equal to 4x plus negative 5, or just minus 5. And then for number 6, the same thing. I can see that this is a negative slope, but I need to find out negative what. So I'm going to choose 2 points, and again I'm starting on the left, and I'm going to rise negative 1 and run 3. So my slope is going to be rise over run, and so that's my slope. I can also see that my y-intercept is 2, so that's the b. So y equals mx plus b,